Hello, and welcome to this episode of Command Line Basics for Linux. In this tutorial, we're going to explore the use of the remove directory or rmdir command for short. The remove directory command removes empty directories only. Prior to executing the command, let's review the reference documentation. To do so, we type in rmdir --help. Here you can see it provides the alias of the command, brief description of the command, and any arguments that are available to execute with the command. For our examples, let's take a look at our documents directory. Currently, you can see we have no directories, so let's make a directory example with 3 subfolders, sub1 through 3. To do so, we'll type in mkdir-p example slash sub opening brace 1.3 closing brace, and let's list the documents directory, and we can see we have the example directory created, and let's verify that folders were created by typing in tree example. You can see we have 3 subdirectories in the parent directory example. So let's switch to the example directory. And we can see the 3 subfolders. And for instance, we don't need subfolder 3 anymore. So let's remove that. How do we remove that? We remove that by typing in rmdir sub 3. List the contents, and we can see that sub 3 has been deleted. So let's move back to the documents directory. In this case, we no longer need the example directory. So we can remove that. However, if we just type in rmdir example, we'll get an error indicating that failed to remove directory not empty. And that's true because we still have our sub1 and sub2 subdirectories. So to remove this, we can type in rmdir, and let's review the help documentation again. In this case, we'll use -p and -v modifiers as we execute this command. So to execute it, we'll type in rmdir-p-v example. And you see we get an error, removing directory example, failed to remove directory example. And that is because we still have the subfolders, and I forgot to include the subfolders in the command. So do example /sub star to indicate all directories that contain the root sub. And here you can see the output says remove directory example sub 1. It attempted to remove directory example, but it failed. It failed because the directory was not empty, and that is due to the fact that example sub 2 was not deleted. So it looped through, deleted example sub 2, and then it removed the directory example. And we can verify that the directory example and the subdirectories were deleted by listing the contents of the documents directory. As you can see, we no longer have the example directory. And that, my friends, is all there is to the remove directory command in Linux. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.